Yep. This is the kind of sign we've been looking for all season. You see these big piles of snow where they dug it out? There's a shed under there. You ain't gonna find it. So you gotta hope that it's kicked up and sitting on the top. We're gonna do a redo on this. I come back and forth through here 4 or 5 times anyways, because this is a hell of a good spot. I didn't hunt it this year because I was after a deer that wasn't in here. He was somewhere else, but this is definitely shed heaven here. We just gotta get into the right timing of digging. So come on, Chance, let's go. Okay, so far we've got bupkis here. The snow is really deep. And even though we're in all this sign, this is all sign from the last couple of days. So, and I've probably said this 50 times on this one. Look at the size of this friggin' bed. Holy smokes. Look at that thing. It's a good one. Anyways, probably said this 50 times on this, but most of these deer dropped before this last bunch of snow. So finding one that's going to be really visible, if it's a small one, is going to be really tough. Chance. Hey! Him and his deer poop. So all I'm hoping is it's like laying so the point or at the end of the deer antlers or something sticking up out of the snow. But right now I'm relying on the deer digging them up, kicking them up in the trail, because the deer are staying on the same paths they've been for most of the season, so that's always a possibility. And I'm also relying on my dog's nose, so basically we're just cruising along here, and we're just putting this into our memory of where we need to look and where all this sign was at this point in time. After this week, after this next snow, if I find sign in this whole other place up on the mountain, that's going to be someplace I don't look, because if that's new sign after this next snowstorm, that's not where the antlers are going to be. They're all down here anyways, I'm pretty sure. The deer haven't been going up really high. They have been swinging around this corner into the oak, so it's another place we got to look. Ooh, battery's going dead, so we'll make this quick. That's about all the shed hunting we're going to do for about 2-3 weeks. So there's just too much snow. The deer dropped early enough that the antlers aren't someplace you can find them right now. Even with the dog, it's tough. We covered a lot of ground today. I pulled my last bunch of cameras out. I don't need them. I don't need them anymore because they're all bald. So at this point in time, we're just going to head back to the truck, go look at these cards. Alright, I was going to bring this tripod. I guess I should have, because I didn't want to get a bunch of these selfie type filmings today. Anyways, we got a big melt this week. It was 60 degrees on Thursday, 50 yesterday, 50 the day before. So we're going to attempt to do a little shed hunting today. There's still quite a bit of snow in some spots. So we're just going to pick our way through some of these open places. As we get down through here and we hit some of these lower banks, it tends to have a little bit less snow. So we're just going to pick our way through and muddle through the heavier snow. I'm not bringing my snowshoes. I don't think it's going to be necessary once we get down in here. So Chance and I are going to go and try to find, hopefully, the match to one of the ones we found earlier, some new ones. So away we go. Let's go, buddy. One thing's for sure, there's no lack of acorns left. There's acorns everywhere. Just a ton of them. We're just kind of working our way back up the hill here. We just walked down this edge again for like the 95th time. Come on, buddy. And there's about 5 inches of snow in a lot of places in this field still. I just wanted to cover this place one last time here because the deer were hitting it for quite a while. I mean, it was weeks between the 2 sheds, 4 sheds that we found in here. It was about a week between each set, so just figured we'd hit this again. This was all under a whole bunch of snow right here where I am. Now it's open in the last couple of days, but there's nothing here. So I'm gonna work our way back up and kind of get to this island over here, I think. A lot of ground to cover today, Che. Let's go. Come on, bud. Alright, we're working this edge up through here. And it's all open. There was a lot of beds in this section. So we're gonna work this little hilltop and see if we find some. Find it. Where's the antler? I got him working. There's a bunch of beds in here. A lot of sticks and crap in here. Everything looks like an antler. Sun's wicked bright. It's hard for me to see too much detail up on this hill, but find it, Che. Find. Yeah, he smells one. I can tell. He smells a antler. Where is it, buddy? I think he just tripped on one. Yep, he's got it. What do you got? What do you got there? Holy crap, I never would have seen that thing. It looks like a stick. Look at that. Chance, stop. Look at that thing. Fresh this year. Broken off tine. I don't know if I know this one or not. Must have him somewhere. He actually went over. He smelt it after he tripped on it and he turned back to grab it. Right here in this open piece. That thing looks like a stick. Che, come here. Come down. 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 Stay. I mean, look at that. That looks... It's hard for me to see in the screen here because of the sun. But that thing... It looks just like a stick on the ground. This is probably some terrible footage, but I cannot see my screen at all. Pick it up. You carry it for a second, and I'll put it in my... Can you believe that? Right here on top of this hill. I probably have stepped on that antler 20 times. That just goes to show that out here where all this snow is, that's 5-10 inches deep, there could still be a shed because this has been here since those other ones dropped their antlers. That's pretty amazing that he found that. I mean, it was right here. It looks like a stick. Until even after he tripped on it, I could have swore it was just a stick, but then I saw the base pop up. That's what happens if there's no tines. Sometimes they're really hard to see. I'm hoping this footage comes out. I like it when he finds them. I knew he could smell one, but it was... The sun's been beating down on it, which makes it a little tough. But it also is a small one, so... No, I'm not making any excuses. He found a shed. He found it. He went to it, tripped on it. He overshot it a little bit. He had the wind, but the wind is crossing a little bit. That just gives me hope that some of this bottom bank here that we were hoping to find something in, but it's been dug up, there may be one there. So, okay, we got one for the day. All right, we made it back down to this other open area. There's some sun openings on these banks, but not a lot. So you can see there's still a lot of snow in this valley right here. This drops down. We're up still pretty high on this hill. It should be open. When we get over the front face, it should be very open. There should be a lot more places to look. This whole backside is tore up and open. There's tracks everywhere. And we're just kind of, the wind's coming up out of it. So it's helping old Chance here's nose. So if he picks up on one, we'll go to it. But right now, it's just all visual. Let's go, buddy. You can see there's, the old trail is here. There's some tracks on top of it. But this is the old trail. And it's old down in there. You can kind of see where it's dug up. So we're just going to go and, we're going to go over here. We're going to drop down in there. And we're going to go down to the bottom. Any place that we're finding a ton of feeding sign, that's where we're going. He's heading down. He's maybe smells something. Let's find it, bud. Let's go get it. What is it? You want to go find? You want to go find it? We're going to go find it. Well, really quick, before we get too far here, another one of my bucks dead. This is pedicles. You can see, dropped both antlers, small deer. The other night, we could hear coyotes up here running around, and this looks like this is where they did him in. They dragged the body over. It was over here. They've dragged it to this point. This is pretty fresh. I don't know what buck it is, but obviously we won't. Doesn't matter anymore. I'm hoping it's not my 12. This is number 2 for the bucks that are dead. So there we go. Not what I wanted to find. I was looking for sheds, and instead we found this. I don't know which one it is, so. Find a bone. He can smell one in here. He's been down the hill and up the hill. The wind's coming down with the thermals right now. Where is it? Find a bone. He's getting the smell, but he can't quite get it. Where is it? Where's the bone? Find it. Something white right there, but I think it's stuck. This is all dug up here on this hillside right here. You can smell it. See him? Where is it, buddy? Find a bone. Find a bone. Oh, you know what? Chance, I see the bone. I do. I see the bone. And I think it's got a drop tine on it. Maybe. Look right. Look at that. It's a hanger right there. He's right by it. Get the bone, Che. Where is it? Oh, he's got the match to it right there. Sweet! Nice job! You found a bone, buddy! You found a bone! You found it! There's a nice little one. Alright. Hey, there's another one over here. I knew he could smell one. That one's right there in that tree. We'll go over and see if we can get it. Okay, Che, find the other one. Where is it? Get the other one. Find it. Find it. Surprise me. Where is it? Get it. Find. Find that bone, buddy. If he pulls up another one, that'll be pretty cool. Find a bone. Where is it? He can smell that one too. Find it. And he's gonna go around. He's out of the wind cone. Come on, buddy. I don't want to help you, but I want to go grab that one because that one's pretty cool looking. Come on, buddy. It's fine. I like this spot. This place is really starting to give me some antlers this year. I've shed hunted this for many years and not found a dang thing. They're in here, but I never find sheds. Find it. Still not the big one I want. Come on, let's find. Get it. Come on, let's go find. Come on. Come on. Where is it? You find it yet? Where is it? It's right there. You go. Finally. Good job. Get it. Is it stuck? Is it stuck? Can you get it? Yay! That was one. That was hard to find, wasn't it, buddy? Good job. Afternoon. It's after work, Monday, and Chance and I are out. We're gonna try and find a shed. We're in a spot that's all oak, as you can see up in here. I don't know if there were deer in here during winter or not, during January. I did not come into this spot. We've been down below, found a moose antler down below here, and with Garrett, actually Garrett found it. And there was a bunch of deer sign down there, so I imagine there's going to be some up in here. This is a huge oak piece. Anyways, you can see up behind me here, the valley. This is the same place that we shot Aaron's buck. We found him dead just over here. What'd you find, buddy? You find a bone? He found no bone. He's checking though. He's working today. He's out just doing stuff. Anyways, there's snow back down here on this north basin behind us. So we're definitely not going to go in there. We're going to go back though to the end of this. There's usually a bunch of deer crossings in there. When there's no other deer crossings, there's usually some down here. This is a deer run that comes up the hill and comes out of here. But if the deer haven't come back to their summer ranges yet, they may not have been in here. I don't know. Maybe somebody beat us in here and found all the sheds so far and cleaned up all the deer sign. Way up on that ridge there, we go up on that. We'll shed hunt that at some point, but generally we shed hunt back this way. So we hunt up in here a lot. This is big woods country. This goes back, and it's all public land back that way, and public land where I'm standing now. So it's all it's huge country. There's not a lot of deer in here. So I mean, I'm not totally shocked that we're finding as little deer sign as we normally than we are, but usually I find at least one good trail through here, and I haven't found it yet. So as you can see, all this growth is coming up in here. This is all super deer food right here, and here's the deer runs cutting right across right in front of me, cutting out. But we're going to cut back this way, go down and circle back around. By the time we get to the bottom, it'll probably be sunset or after. So I'm not completely sure we're in the spot we need to be, but I wanted to either find the spot, find a ton of sign, have to come back, or cross it off. The sun's still up, but we're down behind the mountain now, so it's starting to get kind of gray in here. The moose seem to be traveling back and forth like this, but we just found this. That's a good one. That might deserve a camera. And I've got 2 or 3 big rubs, moose rubs, back this way. And we're just going to kind of follow it. You can see the moose tracks cutting through here. So there could be a moose shed somewhere along this line. We're not going to go back that way, of course. We're going this way and then out. But find a bone, buddy. Find it. Get the bone. Get it. Where is it? And there could be a bone right here. That buck is using that pretty good. A number of times. I better check on him and see what he's got. Come on, buddy. Another rub here. Another one right over here. I like to, whenever we find a bunch of these together with tracks that are actually in the snow, a lot of times, like Garrett and Garrett's getting to be the moose king. What I'll end up doing is if I see these rubs, I go to them and check them, because a lot of times they rub these trees when their antlers are getting ready to come off. And then the antlers will fall off right there by the rubs. That and following rub lines for moose is a pretty good idea too, because a lot of times they'll travel along the same routes and you can just pick up sheds even if they're old ones. I just turned the camera off, said I talked too much, and I looked to my right, and you know all that whining he's doing across the brook trying to smell? I just found one. Chance? Come here. Find. Let's see if I don't know if the wind is any good in here. Find a bone. Yeah, he should pick it up any minute. The wind's starting to come towards him. That's a big wide antler. Find it, buddy. There, he's got it. There he goes. He's got it. Find it. The wind shifted again on him. He's got to get above it. Find that bone. Here he goes. Nope. He's got to go around. He can smell it. Find it, boy. It's right there. Find it. You got it? Good boy. Bring me the bone. Bring me the bone. Good boy. 5-point side. Pretty nice 5-point side. Pretty nice. See? What is it, Che? Is your bone? We'll let him play with it for a minute. We'll walk back here and see if we can find a match. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, sometimes it don't always work that way. Sometimes he just picks them up. But the way the wind's blowing in here, it's going to make it tough. It's not a bad little 10-pointer, if it's a 10-point. We'll walk back and see if the match is down in here. See that? It's about 7:30. Well, not quite 7:30. We've got a nice 5-point side. Right, buddy? We got 5-point side? He's just enjoying the sunset up here. There you go. That's more what it looks like. Yep. This is why we do it. You can see we're up here pretty dang high. We still got quite a ways to go down, but we'll be down there before dark. Let's go, buddy. Follow the deer trail. Maybe we'll find one more. Well, thanks for coming along this shed hunting extravaganza. Just remember, just because you're not finding sign right off the bat, just keep looking, because sometimes you find it way back in. A lot of the places I do shed hunt, there's a ton of sign as soon as you get in. But every once in a while I have a spot like this where I have to actually work at it to find where the deer are moving. Because these deer here are definitely staying out of the centerpiece of this property for whatever reason. So just don't give up. Keep looking. It'll happen. Just keep your eyes to the ground and keep your dog's nose in the wind and you'll be all set.